Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Fahad and this video is about HTML SVG. And what is SVG? SVG is defined as the vector-based graphics in the XML format. And what is the full form of SVG? Scalable Vector Graphics. So we use it in the web graphics. We have a SVG element in the HTML which acts as a container for the SVG graphics. Alright, and SVG has several different methods for creating the paths, boxes, circles in the text and the graphic images. Alright, so let's just go to the editor and see how can we use the SVG and draw some stuff. So you can see here that I have written a basic structure of the HTML file and also the code for different drawings like a circle, rectangular, rounded rectangular, the star in SVG. Just to save the time, I just commented all the code of the different drawing in SVG. Okay, so we'll be using that code. For using the SVG, first of all, you need to use the SVG element, and in SVG element now, if I just want to use a circle, you have to use the circle element. Break it down. In the circle element, you have the couple of different attributes like cx and cy for positioning or for the radius of the circle, and in the stroke attribute you're gonna write the color of that stroke and the stroke width and fillings. So let's just save this file and run it here, and we have a circle within our SVG container. Alright, you can also describe the width and height of your SVG container. So for now I want to give it a width of like 500, height also 500 height. Save it and run it again. So if I just increase the value of it, and you will be seeing the change in your circle. Alright, so we have increased the radius from 40 to the 400, so it's too much, so I just want to go with the 100 and run it again. Still it is not completely displayed, so what can we do here? We can simply change its position. Now it would be fine if I just increase the size, increase the height of my SVG container. I have to use the quotations for the value, so that was the error kind of. Save it again and run it again, and now you can see the full circle. Alright, by increasing. Okay, so this is how you can create or draw the circle in SVG. Now we have to go to the rectangular. Let me just copy the code for rectangular in SVG, paste it here. Alright, you can see the different attributes of the rectangular, its width, its height, and its in style. You have to give it a fill, in which you can use the RBG values, but also if you don't want to use the RBG values, so you just simply can give it a color, so which could be any color you want. You can give it a stroke width, and in stroke color you can give whatever color you want. Alright, so this is how you can draw the rectangular in SVG container. Alright, so let me just save this and run it again and see how it works. Okay, now you can see that we have draw the rectangular within the SVG element. So this is how you do it. For the rounded rectangular, copy this thing and paste it here, and you can see the different properties of the rounded rectangular. Alright, x property, y and rx and ry. So let me just see what is the rx properties. 150. Save it again and run it again. Okay, it's for the positioning of your rounded rectangular. Okay, x for the horizontal positioning and y for the vertical positioning. Okay, so let's just see what is the rx and ry. Rx, I would love to give 40 value in it. Okay, it's for the radius of your rounded rectangular. Alright, got the point. Now this is the values for the width for your rounded rectangular you want, and the height. Then style, you have to give it a color, stroke width and opacity. Okay, so this is how you can create the rounded rectangular in the SVG. So in last we have the SVG star. Alright, copy this thing and run it here, save it. And for creating the star in the SVG, you have to use the polygon. Okay, in the polygon you have to use the different points. So you can see the values, we have used the different values to create such a structure with the help of polygons. You can play with these numbers if you want. If I just change the value from 100 to 200, you would definitely see the difference in the structure of the star. Alright, this is how you can play with these values and see how does it make sense. Alright, we have the fill color, lime, and a stroke color, stroke width, and the fill rule. Alright, so this is how you can create star within your SVG. So this is all for this video. If you really find it helpful and useful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and bye bye.